Genesis chapter 15. Then Joseph fell on his father's face and wept over him and kissed him. Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father. So the physicians embalmed Israel. 40 days were required for him, for such is the time required for those who are embalmed. Then the Egyptians mourned for him 70 days. When the days of his mourning were past, Joseph spoke to the household of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found favor in your eyes, speak to Pharaoh, saying, My father made me swear, saying, I am about to die. Bury me in my tomb, which I dug for myself in the land of Canaan. Now therefore please let me go up and bury my father, and then I will return. Pharaoh said, Go up and bury your father, as he made you swear to do. Joseph went up to bury his father, and all the servants of Pharaoh went up with him too. The elders of his household, and all the elders of the land of Egypt, all the house of Joseph and his brothers and his father's household, they left only their little ones and their flocks and their herds in the land of Goshen. Both the chariots and horsemen also went up with him. It was a very great company. When they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond the Jordan, they mourned with a great and very sorrowful lamentation. He observed 7 days of mourning for his father. When the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning at the threshing floor of Atad, they said, This is a grievous mourning for the Egyptians. Therefore the place was called Abel Mizraim, which is beyond the Jordan. So his sons did with him just as he had commanded them. For his sons carried him into the land of Canaan, and buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah, near Mamre, which Abraham bought with the field as a burial site from Ephron the Hittite. After he had buried his father, Joseph returned to Egypt, he and his brothers, and all who went up with him to bury his father. When Joseph's brothers saw that their father was dead, they said, Perhaps Joseph will hate us, and will certainly pay us back for all the wrong we did to him. So they sent a message to Joseph, saying, Your father gave this command before he died. Say to Joseph, I beg you, Forgive the transgressions of your brothers and their sin, for they did evil to you. Now please forgive the transgressions of the servants of the God of your father. And Joseph wept when they spoke to him. Then his brothers also went and fell down before his face, and said, We are your servants. Joseph said to them, Do not be afraid, for am I in the place of God? But as for you, you intended to harm me. But God intended it for good, in order to bring it about as it is this day, to save many lives. So now do not fear. I will provide for you and your little ones. So he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. Joseph stayed in Egypt, he and his father's household, and Joseph lived 110 years. Joseph saw Ephraim's children to the 3rd generation, and also the children of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were brought up on Joseph's knees. Joseph said to his brothers, I am about to die. God will surely come to you and bring you out of this land, to the land of which he swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Then Joseph made the sons of Israel swear, saying, God will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones from here. So Joseph died at the age of 110 years old, and they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt.